Hi, welcome back, it's Susan. Jumping straight in, I'm using this die set, which is called Enchanted Woodland Scene Die Set from craftaddictionuk.com. I've cut it out, and the cardstock I'm using is 8x7, and I've scored it on both sides at 1/2 inch. That is going to make my dome shape. The back piece is 7x7, which it's going to go onto. So getting my stamping platform, turning it over with the mask I made with the copier paper, putting the magnets on and it won't move. Getting my ink and the stamp set, which is the Woodgrain Background stamp I bought from Journal Say. It's 5 1/4 inch squared and it was only £2 2p. I'm not kidding. That website is an absolute marvel for any journaling, scrapbooking and some stamping stuff. Have a look. I'll put the links into my description box and use the code if you need to. You'll get an extra 8% off. So once that's done, take the mask off and you'll see the effect on those trees with that stamp. So clearing away, I've already prepped this piece of cardstock. I've got a die and I've just done it with the blue ink to make some clouds all over it. But if you haven't, just rip a bit of copier paper and do the same effect. Now this is a new die set I'm going to use. It's called Love is in the Air, and this is what you get. All these different elements. And this also is from craftaddictionuk.com. I've cut all my bits and pieces out. What I'm going to do is paper piece on top. If you don't want to paper piece, just cut a piece of pattern paper, put it on that heart at the back, cut it out with the heart. You get all the elements you need to cut out with that die set. And I will tell you that Love is in the Air die set is only £5.50 and it's free P&P for UK buyers. And the Enchanting Woodland die set is £6. Absolute bargain. So just put in the glue onto the heart. Ready to paper piece. My new little gadget, what I've just done that with, is a pastry brush. One of those silicone ones that's really cheap. And cut the long part off. And it just leaves all those little stubby parts of the silicone, and it just makes little dots, so you haven't got to go with your bottle for all that, and it's really no mess at all. So now paper piecing my pattern back in, which I just did with a stencil to get my hearts and some ink. I love this die set. The Sneaky Peek one I shown you earlier, it was just a gender neutral baby card. And I just thought, oh, this die set's great. Valentines, Easter, you could put an Easter egg inside the basket. Really great for the money as well. Such a bargain. This will be my last video now, with Christmas being so near. So I just want to take this opportunity to wish everybody a happy Christmas. And I hope you have a lovely time with your family and friends. So it's easily made up. And I just coloured that piece of cardstock with the same ink as I've done the hearts with. Doing that little trick again with that pastry brush. And you can see the effect it makes. It's so lovely. And of course you can do it whatever colours you like. I'm putting that on some foam tape just to elevate that last piece a little bit. So there's just the pieces I've used to cut out. And I'm shaping that heart a little bit, not roughly, just teasing it in with my fingers and putting some foam tape in the centre, just to give it that bit of shape. So that will be fixed down with the foam tape. And popping some glue on the bottom. So that's how it's going to look with the background. Now I've decided I want to put some hearts on the front of that. So I've got my Fiskars texture plate, and it's just called hearts, that side. They're double-sided plates, they're not new, I've had them for years. And they really do come in handy because you can just put little elements of detail anywhere you like on your card. Now I've put that tape on and just burnishing it so that I know where I want to put those hearts. Rubbing it with a tumble dryer sheet and just going along finding hearts. Just random places. And when I've done a little bit more, I'll get back to you. So that's the plate I've used. And that's the effect you get. So then just putting down that panel, looking through the aperture to see if it's placed okay. And I've just done this on the computer. My heart belongs to you. I'm going to stick that on the centre of that heart. I've had a dig through my craft supplies and I found some peel-offs. I haven't used peel-offs for years, but I just thought that would be nice just to have that little decorative element around that aperture. And all I've done is I've coloured a peel off with a gold marker. So I'm hoping these peel offs are going to stay where they put, but you might have to tease, or I might have to tease it a little bit, but it should stay. So I'm just going to tease that, give it a rub. So I've just cut out with craft card a teddy bear. And I got this teddy, I don't know what they are. It's just a bag of little things I got, you know, like if you see them on eBay or whatever, so many dies for a bargain price. And it was just an odd bear. And I thought, oh, that'd be okay on that. And I wanted, obviously, to give it a male theme. And I cut this die out, and it was like to put in a little girl hair, but I thought it'd make a dicky bow. So I'm going to just put a little pen around the side, and then that in the middle, and it'll be a dicky bow. Always have a look in your stash what you've got. It's surprising what you can find to adapt. And I'm going to tuck that bear through that rope there. Just attaching with some glue. I'm loving that background. I think it looks so effective. So I'm going to pop this down with, I got this from Journal Say, actually. It's really good. It's one of them tape runners. That was a bargain as well. It was, let me have a look. It was £1.28. I'm going to do a bow. I did change my mind on what decoration I was going to have on the front. So I'm making a bow just with some ribbon. And you can see a red mark on there. I'm covering it over. I've just cut a white circle out, just covering it over, just to hide it. And I'm going to stick my bow with some tiny glue dots. So giving my tails a twist. Just faffing about a bit, and I do change that one. I do arrange it a little bit differently after. But I think it just frames it lovely. I hope you've liked the tutorial. Like and subscribe. Please subscribe, it's totally free. See you again after Christmas.